dark mode or anything like that?
Yeah, we'd like to use dark mode. Yeah, let's leave it like that.
I prefer. Looks like it's from 1998. You're ready. Okay. Just take a picture work. Okay. Do you have? Can you get a sample on this page and get it into focus?
Sure. Can we go to live view?
Yeah.
White balance. Can you change the inversion really quick on the, let's see.
I'm not sure what you mean. Can you take control? Or is it, is it not going the right direction?
Yeah, can we invert the y-axis?
Well, it's probably, we can probably calibrate the objective. That should do it.
Is
it?
Well, I can't. No, it's not to do with calibration. It'll be okay for now. I can't remember exactly where to go to invert the y-axis off the top of my head. Devices, yeah, devices.
Yeah.
Device manager. Yeah.
Do we want? Do you have to check or uncheck?
Well,
he's one of the opposite way it is now, so I'd say uncheck it.
Yeah, try unchecking it, and then we'll go back to that live view. It's still inverted, but that was close. Devices, device manager. It was the XY drive here at the ProScan 3.
You can't see where you're pointing.
Device properties. Yeah, reverse Y. Apply. Okay. Thank you. And I don't know about that other option that was in the live view.
Try that too.
Okay. Oh, maybe this. Okay, that was it. Okay. If we could get a, I don't know, like a 4x4 stitched image from here, or maybe even a 5x2, just to see how they stitch.
Yep. So, can you do that how you usually do it? I want to see how you usually do it.
Sure.
See if there might be
Okay. We haven't yet calibrated the scale. Is that going to make a difference?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I don't think so. I think the scale. I don't know. It might.
Also, okay. Sorry. Scratch the last thing I was about to say.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and see what we get with the first shot. So acquire, grab large, scan large image.
Okay, so you use this window.
Mm-hmm. Scanning. We are at 50x. For now, I'll leave. I'll put some time in right here. Just. Case. Use the blending. I didn't set my corner. Let me cancel that and try again. Okay. Okay. So let me go back to acquire. Scan large image should have the same. So around current position, top left. That's what I should have done. There we go. Looks like it just maybe kept going to the right. I don't know. Or
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yes.
Oh, you know when you had clicked invert the Y?
Oh, that might be.
Maybe we need to unclick that.
Yeah.
Let's devices, device manager. You went to microscope here.
Yeah.
Was it under microscope where you had that first uncheck?
Yeah, I believe so. Oh, you can't get there.
Illuminator. Zoom.
You might have to exit out of that stitched image.
Might have to. Okay, let me try again. Devices, device manager, microscope. I'm not sure. Maybe I need to go. Maybe I have to be in live. I doubt it, but let me just try. Devices, device manager, microscope.
You click on right below it.
Click on what?
On sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, maybe it's here.
Oh, that's what it was. There we go.
Okay, you can go ahead and try it now.
Sure. Let's inspect this thing. Alright. Okay. So we've got some of this going on.
Yep. Yep.
But this looks. Let me just keep looking until I give a judgment. I saw a little bit more right there. So a little more there. Let's see. This looks better than what I was seeing before, but we still got these problem areas here that
There's the low bottom, yeah. Yeah, the screenshot that I was sent was definitely worse. Here it seems to be the junction of like the corners of
Yeah.
as opposed to like on every edge.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm gonna wait. Sorry, is this my imagination? Oh, yeah, I thought I saw some. Oh, what's this? No, nothing. Okay.
Previously, I had seen where it would duplicate uh, artifacts within the micrograph, but yeah, like you say here, it looks like only the only issue is the blur and where the corners meet.
Right.
In this example, at least.
Yeah. Right. Okay, well, you can still be normal with that.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's no point now.
Okay. So.
Just some context. When I was on the call with Matt and Lauren, we played with region of interest. Ideally, I don't want my region of interest to be so small that it takes 5 times as long to capture the image, but that may, some reduction of the region of interest is probably acceptable. But I don't know if that's the first route we want to go. But I just wanted to mention that context. The hasp key, that's the purple USB drive.
Yeah.
It is plugged into a USB extension. It's lit up red. I don't think we'd be able to open the software without it. Is that correct? Or?
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. So it's in the computer.
Actually, no, I can't do any. I can't go to any of these over here.
You got a window open on the other screen.
Oh, sorry.
I can't see them.
Yeah, sorry about that. I left the settings open. There you go.
Got it. Okay. Okay. Actually, I wonder. So this is interesting. If I move the stage a little bit, do you see how it takes some time to settle?
Yes, I ran into that when I was looking at this with Matt. He was perplexed by that phenomenon as well. How it sort of almost like bounced when you let off when you moved this way. If I move with the controller here, the physical joystick I have, we don't have that. If I move with the automatic movement function where I set my distance in the right hand side and click to move, it doesn't do that. It's only when using this grab and drag feature that we've experienced that.
Interesting. I wonder what causes that. I wonder if the stage isn't completely screwed down properly, but then why would you get it this way? I wonder if it has to do with the communication of the different ways that the PC communicates with the stage with these different functions. But
if it helps you narrow it down, I will say I have hovered over a particular region of interest and made and used a marker in a particular portion of the screen, and then used the movement option where you can set your distance and move in the X direction, and then I come back that same distance in the X direction, and it's that piece is still in the exact same spot. We did that to confirm that our specimen was no longer moving. It was moving at one point. So I don't know if that helps or gives you any context.
That's actually a test that I was going to do myself.
Sure. And you can still, of course.
Yeah. Well, so there's this. Is it on the other monitor?
Sorry, let me get it for you. There we go.
Okay, thanks. Wait after stage movement. Yeah, have you tried like in a really long time?
Like a full second? Oh,
Yeah.
3 seconds? No, but I have tried, I think, half a second. But
All right.
let's see.
I'd like to try in a really long time and see if that improves it.
Sure.
Well, but even still, we might get some blur, because if it's not settling in the right spot here. So and I can see it like kind of shift around. Can I see it shift around? Is that about that direction?
It's like the blending feature isn't working right.
Yeah, and that's what he's troubleshooting now.
So you use this panel?
I did use that to try and as a tool to confirm that my fixturing was holding the specimen in place. Because initially we were not using any type of fixturing, and the specimen would vibrate slightly as the motor moved, and eventually, and it would move, and eventually it would fall down into the opening on my inverted microscope, indicating that it certainly had been moving.
Right, yeah. So, I wonder if it has to do with the speed.
and we addressed the acceleration and the top speeds previously, and we lowered those significantly. I can't remember the numbers, but that was under devices, I believe.
Yeah.
And so you could address that.
Yeah. I definitely will. All right. So. Yeah, so here I don't think I see any drift as you were saying. Nope. Maybe.
The way I sort of checked myself was to make note of what was in, say, the top right corner, and then move back and forth several times and see if it's still, those items were still exactly where they were before.
Yeah, so this just shifted.
I thought I saw a shift myself. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm looking at, see my mouse, I'm looking at this little guy here,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
Okay, so he's,
Did it shift to the left a little bit?
that time I don't think so. That time I don't think so. But I think it's almost shifting down now. Yeah, it's shifting down a little bit. Or depending on how you look at it, this little guy is going up.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's definitely not. So now he's
Okay.
shifted quite a bit. Okay, so sorry, so what does that mean? So it could mean that the sample is still not what's the shift?
Sorry, I was physically touching the stage. Hey, dude. Shut that door.
Okay, so you adjusted the speed of the staging, right?
Yes, previously we had lowered the top speed, the joystick speed, the top speed of the motor, and then we had lowered our acceleration as well.
Okay, right. So yeah,
Oh, okay.
so what did you lower this to?
Gosh, I don't remember, but I lowered it towards it.
Because our joystick speed is at 50%, but we're not, it doesn't seem like we're seeing on the joystick, so I wonder if I cut this in half. Okay, so now the acceleration.
I know we reduced both the speed and the acceleration to less than half of what they were, maybe something like a third or a quarter.
And it did not improve the stitching.
So at the time the stitching issue was so pronounced that if it made a minor improvement, I didn't notice.
Okay, all right. Well, let's try it again. See what happens. So now. Okay. So. Yeah, that was a definite shift right there. But I'm gonna leave this big, I don't know if I call it a structure, but
Sure.
okay, so this guy. It's right on the bottom left of the closet.
Huh.
Yeah, you can see it there.
Interesting how it shifts back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does it only do that when you go to the, I guess, the left with respect to the screen? Oh no, down it did it as well. Oh, look at that. Yeah, that moved.
Okay, so alright, so I don't think it matters the speed, and I mean we can try some crazy low speed, but then that's not good for timing.
Sure.
Or that'll take forever to do the stitch then.
Yes.
So okay, so it's either the stage that's shifting or it's the sample that's shifting. So when you figured out that your sample maybe wasn't fixed completely correctly, what did you do to make sure it was a fixed stage?
So as a temporary solution on the spot that day, and that's still what we have in place right now, we use some stiff modeling clay to hold the specimen, because typically the specimen would simply rest on a I'm going to call it a tray. It's a steel piece, flattened steel piece, about 6 inches in diameter or 5 inches in diameter, with sort of an ovular shape cut out of the middle, so that the round mounted specimen can rest atop, while the camera can still view the polished surface. We would rest it on there. So what we did, we used clay to hold the specimen from moving in the XY direction, any XY direction. And also that tray that I just described that the specimen sits atop, it was also not fixtured down to the stage. So we used the same clay to wedge it, to sort of use as to stick. Hard to describe. It'd be better to show you a photo, but we used it.
So if you're able to text or email me a picture, that would help quite a bit, I think.
Yeah. So looks like Sean.
You can do it straight from
my phone.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can still talk.
Is this a cell phone that'll receive photos,
Yes.
Lewis? Okay. We're not supposed to take photos and stuff. Whatever.
Okay. Well, I guess that's.
You know what? It'll be okay. It'll be alright. One second. Nobody knows what this is. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll say I can do it real quick.
No, that's okay. Let me hide the job number though.
You're doing that, take some good pictures of the sample and how the sample is fixed, but also maybe take some pictures a little bit more zoomed out of the whole stage also.
Sure.
And then if you could also take some pictures of how the stage is set, like any of the screws.
Yeah, I'll look for anything outstanding.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then also, maybe when you're done with that or whenever you get a chance, just see if you can move the stage with your hand. If you kind of apply a little bit of pressure, does it move? If you notice it, does it jiggle? Does it see that's completely. Is that you?
I am. It seems at this point to only be deflection from maybe some elastic, some elastic deformation, but not anything that's indicative that there's bolts loose.
Right. Okay.
But I'm going to send you these photos.
Okay.
And then I'll speak to the photos. Okay, I can message him live, right? Let's see. So that is. hopefully these come through.
Yep, I just got.
Just got one? Okay. Okay.
Yes.
So I just put that top piece of clay on there to cover some information that's etched on there, but that top piece of clay typically isn't there. That's just our spare clay. And then I sent you a picture of the Y-axis drive motor and I guess just the assembly. This is how it was received. And I don't know if this is causing any extra vibration. I did notice that, in my opinion, the vibration from the Y-axis is higher than that of the X-axis drive. And then when we received it, this panel was ajar slightly, and again, I don't know if one has to do with the other, but
Right.
I just want to give you that context.
Yeah. Okay, so what exactly where were you holding just now when you were moving the stage and I was able to see it move on mine? Where exactly were you like holding it and moving it? Just kind of at the very corner?
I honestly subsequently grabbed in different locations and moved around, but we can recreate it if we want to get into focus and recreate it.
Right. I'm not sure.
So go ahead.
I'm not sure if you should be able to do that or not, right?
Okay.
You know?
So I'm on the furthest towards me as the user corner to the right, to my right, and I'm going up and down effectively.
Got it.
And now I'm stopped, and it looks like it's back in focus. I'm going to go same corner, forward and backward.
Okay.
I'm going to go same corner, left and right.
Yeah, okay, so you're definitely able to move it, okay.
But I can also knock on the desk, and make it go out of focus slightly. It's pretty, it's sensitive at this magnification.
Okay.
But yes, I can deflect it a little. Sorry, go ahead.
Yes, okay, so let's see, can you maybe tap? Let's see. I'm trying to think, if you tapped on the sample and got that to move, does that mean that the sample is not fixed correctly? I think it would, right? Like, if you can just tap on the sample and if you can then get it to move.
Yeah, I actually did just now. I took, you know what it was? Lewis. Is it Luis or Lewis?
Oh, Lewis.
Lewis, you know what it was, Lewis? I had put that piece of clay on top of the sample to block the information on the back of the sample, and that added a little bit of weight and deflected the holder, such that it brought it closer to the objective. So like I've just put it back on, and now I'm taking it off.
Okay, all right.
I think, so that's what it was. For that, but I can still do what you said. So I'm gonna push down. I'll just push down slightly with my finger on the specimen.
Yeah.
And let off.
Okay. Do it like even less, like just a slight tap. Yeah. I mean I feel like that should be the case. I'm not sure how you secure the sample down more. But you know what? Let me do this. I'm gonna reach out to my team right now and see if anyone, because I'm not sure if you're supposed to be able to move that state by, holding it and wiggling it a little bit bit. I feel like not. So I feel like this might be a combination of both the stage needs to be affixed better as well as the sample. But I'm fairly confident in saying that this is the issue with the stitching, is that something, either one or two of those things are not fixed correctly, and so when the stage moves, it's not quite in the right spot.
I also put a request in for stages a
Okay.
couple weeks ago. I didn't get anything back. I was hoping we could get him to just go ahead and send us a quote.
Okay.
We're done.
Okay. I'll ask him.
Do
I don't know
you,
details in that.
do you still need me here?
Will we need any further admin credentials at this point? Won't you want to be here to ensure the WebEx thing flows correctly?
I don't
Just restart the
think
computer.
we need to really do much of anything on the software end, because I don't think this is a software issue.
And if we
Right,
do,
so
I'll
we
just
don't
get him.
we don't need to download any drivers. I think I was considering maybe like the camera driver,
Just text because I may be.
but I don't think that's it.
Okay.
So I don't think so.
Okay, thank you. And, okay. So at this point, we have reached out for a quote on new sample holder fixtures, a different design, and we've not received the quote back. I doubt you deal in quotes or sales, so I guess should we just follow up with?
I'd have to submit a new quote. It's like with Allied, like you get a confirmation, and until they send it to you, you can't.
Okay.
I'd be emailing the same email and be like, "Hey, where's this?"
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so right, so that's correct. I don't deal in quotes. You sent it to Lauren or Matt?
I just went to the prior website and I requested a quote that way.
you went to prior website. Oh, we're talking to Nikon.
I thought we were talking to prior.
No, we're talking to Lewis with Nikon.
But Nikon has fixtures for this?
We can order them through Nikon, I believe. Is that we'll have to talk to sales about it, I guess.
My guess is it would be through prior, but I'm really not sure.
Okay.
It's not my, yeah.
Yeah, I was under the impression that we had to buy the stuff through prior.
Okay.
So.
Well, Lewis, would you like me to send you one more photo of this this stage? Yeah.
Any photos that you think might help.
Okay.
Sure. And I'm reaching out to my team.
Well, I will say that this I don't know what was done differently today, but these stitched micrographs, while there still is the issue of the corner being blurry, corner regions being blurry, these are better than what I was used to seeing.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Yeah, that screenshot
Yeah.
that I've got first is, very unacceptable.
It makes me think that there was some sort of software like installation causing that deflection.
Yeah. That's I wouldn't be surprised if, well, not only with the new PC, but also just a reinstallation of elements.
Yeah.
It could have been kind of two things together for making such a problem. Okay. So I'm trying to think if there's anything we can do right now, or if I just need to look into this more and get back to you on what my team thinks the next steps would be. Let me see if we can stay on for a minute if we have time.
Okay.
Okay, so what's this new picture of?
I'm attempting to send you pictures of the stage. Somehow, let me delete that picture.
Okay.
Well, not the stage, but the specimen holder.
Right.
Just to give you an idea of how thick or thin it is.
Yeah.
Just with my hand for scale.
Yeah.
I guess I could put a scale bar, but anyways, yeah. This thin steel will deflect. with even a slight tap, especially in the 50x, 100x objective scale magnification.
Got it. Yeah. Yeah. I see. Okay. Okay. Well. All right. I don't think because I haven't seen this type of setup before. So, like if it was a biological sample, I would have some more ideas. So I think what's best at this point is I'm gonna look into this. And I actually there's someone in my office who works more with these types of fixtures. So his name is Howard. He might have a better idea of how to better fix this. So I think I'm gonna talk to him about it. But yeah, at this point I don't really know what to do right now.
I definitely think getting those sample holders where the specimen is fixated with the holder is definitely going to help.
Yeah, it seems like. Okay, Lewis. That sounds good. And I agree, Sean. That sounds good. But yeah, it seems like we've made progress at minimum with the new computer and installation. I don't know what exactly to chalk it up to, but the stitched images today were significantly less bad, significantly better, but still not all the way to the finish line. So
yeah, and so definitely if it gets worse, then let me know.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, not before I leave. I'm going to. So we did. I'm just gonna upload this image so I have it.
Okay.
Alright, Josh. I'm gonna look into this and should be able to get back to you pretty soon, I think, with some suggestions.
Well, that's good news. Thank you, Lewis. If we see any other phenomenon that we think is relevant, can we take photos and send them to this number?
Please do.
Okay.
Probably better if you do email them to me.
Okay.
Just so my whole team can see, take a look also. But yeah, please don't hesitate to reach out with anything.
Copy that.
Okay. All right. So finish uploading this, and then I think that's it for now.
Okay.
All right, Josh. I'll talk to you soon.
All right. Thank you, Lewis. Bye.
Okay. Yep. Bye.
That's some progress.
It was the night mode.
Yeah.
That's what did it. It was night mode.
Yeah.